Well, welcome to my sanctuary. I'm Dr. Joan Hangarter, also known by many as Joan of Angels. And I'm just so happy to have you actually literally in my studio, in my sanctuary, so we can connect and maybe do some readings and get some new energy. So I definitely see some familiar faces. Hi, Deborah. Really nice to see you. Welcome. Really glad to see you. All right. So it's so interesting, guys. So first of all, it's like 105 right now outside. Perhaps, maybe it's 108. So if I'm lucky, it's 105. And when I was laughing to myself when I thought about actually doing this show tonight about rebooting, rejuvenating, reactivating, realigning, cooling off. I was wondering if there was a word for like recooling, so we could recool. But it's all about how do we take ourselves almost sometimes by the bootstraps and go forward fearlessly, even when we don't want to. How do we continue to believe in ourselves, even if the world isn't watching us or working with us? And so we want to really learn these secrets of rebooting and rejuvenating. What do you think about that? All right. So I see some friends. I see my friend Deborah's there. Hi. Yeah, so we want to like just really look at what that is. And so in thinking about sharing some of the tools, so why is this important? So today I had a beautiful client that I work with that I really adore working with. And she had been covered energetically with what I really saw was slime. So how do we get slime on us? When we go out in the world and we're not protected and we're unprepared and we're going maybe to places that have less vibration, and we literally will pick up other people's energies and thoughts about us. And so I was working with her, and while I was working with her, I saw, it was crazy. I actually saw that she was huddled inside like a bubble like this. And that bubble was very, very dark. It was like this thick styrofoam, goopy stuff. And there she was inside. And she had built this energetically as a retreat on how to hide when you don't know how to come out again. And that's why we're doing this little reboot. Like, how do we reboot ourselves when it's time for us to get going? And it almost feels like maybe the odds were against us, or it's been more challenging, or as one of my clients says, it just feels like everything I touch just disintegrates or goes further and further away from me. So how do we bring what we want closer to us? So I'm Dr. Joan Hangarter, as I said, Joan of Angels, and I've been working with people for the past 40 years and teaching many things, how to have more energy and vitality, how to reboot, how to restore yourself. And so this is very natural and second skin. And so here I am in the desert and realizing that it was a little lonely out here the last few weeks, and hopping online again because I really want to connect and find out what's on your mind. So Deborah, yeah, I tell myself shields up. Well, there's even more to it. So as I was working with my client today, it was really fun because I always learn new things and I get pictures. And we were talking about that good old dial that I've been sharing with many of you. And so remember how I talk about that scale of 1 to 10, on the left is 0, on the right is 10. And where are you on that scale? So now I've also started working on the fast track with it and doing it as a dial. So dialing it in. And so it was really cute. We had a little command center, and on the command center is, and Deborah, this is really helpful, especially because you're out and about with people, but in that command center, you can see, okay, where's my energy valve? All right, my energy and my vitality valve. Oops, that's low. How am I going to fix that? Or move that up. Or you can look and say, oh, that's my happiness switch, my happiness valve. And boy, need to work on that. And by seeing where you are on a scale of 1 to 10, it shows you how you have room to grow. You might also ask, okay, where's my protection? And sometimes when you really stop to ask that, that means that you really do need protection. You need to, and when I protect myself, I like to imagine that I'm putting on a one-piece, the fabric just really just pliable, smooth, silky. It's always at the perfect temperature for my body. So I'm never too hot, I'm never too cold, I'm just right. And it's a beautiful color. The color can change. It could be purple when I wanted to radiate that very high amethyst-like purple flame violet energy. Hey, sweetie. Nice to see you, Tina Marie. We're talking about energy and vitality and how to have that.
I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
That's pretty funny. My Siri started working automatically, and it's repeating me. It wants to know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So where did I go? All right. Sometimes I kind of forget what I'm saying as I'm saying it. All right. So we're working on bringing ourselves into balance and putting on that uniform and imagining that the purple flame, it's purple when we want to call in the violet flame. Mother, Father, God, we command, we call forth the violet flame to clear through any negativity, to clear through anything that drains our energy, to clear through anything less than perfection. So we can, in fact, claim that purple energy going through us. Yes, we can. Or we can have other colors, other flames that we work with calling through our body to start to shift our energetic frequency. So as we start to work with claiming our energy, okay, well, gosh, and also putting on this uniform, so purple for calling forth the purple flame, but green, sometimes we can wear a uniform that, and there's got to be another word for this because it's a protective object of clothing, one piece, so that it's just all in unity that shields us and protects us. Okay, so if it's white, it stands for purity. If it's green, it's for healing. Purple is for cleansing and purifying. I suppose we could say red is for passion and energy and love. Orange is for energy and communications and connections. So you could, depending on what you're doing, put on the exact right outfit for what it is you want. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? All right. So there. So I thought what I would do is actually pull from a new deck. Not from my miracle deck yet, but from another deck. Deborah or Tina Marie, would you like a little reading tonight? Say yes if you would, if you're here and you'd like a reading. Let's see. Let's see. I have Deborah, if she's still here. Tina Marie. Ruth, let's see. So is can it be rainbow-like? Yes, Deborah, it can be rainbow-like. Fact, these I just don't want to call it uniform, although it conforms to your body, but yes, it's a living, breathing energy that is on you, that actually becomes one with you, that has you at the most perfect temperature. This particular garment is designed not only perfect temperature control, but it will help you balance if anything is out of alignment in your body. So it's a harmonizer. It's a body vitality device. Does all those things as well as keeping you safe. So rebooting. So as we're rebooting, if we start to not only call in the light, but we actually wear this garment and we start to affirm that only good comes to me, only good goes from me. I am shielded and protected within the light. Only good comes to me. Only good goes from me. Then we actually can create a ripple and a shift in that energy. Oh, some beautiful new people now. Good. Well, now I might get going a little bit. All right. Okay. So before we do anything, and it's kind of interesting, I want to do this energy healing a bit, but I somehow was uploading a video to my YouTube. So my YouTube is Joan of Angels hand garter, I think. And it has something like 98 videos, so I'm very proud of it. But anyway, after I uploaded it and I played it, then it went on to its own, I don't know, did its own thing. And I'm watching it, and there's this woman on there who must be very internationally known because she had a huge crowd of something like 800 people in there. And she was talking about the power of energy healing. And I thought, well, how interesting, because I always do energy healing, but I don't focus on the energy healing that I do. So as we're really working tonight, I'm actually sending now energy. Your right hand can, as the male side, as the more assertive side sends out energy, your left hand receives. So if you would all do this with me, so we can all be in sync, and it'll literally enhance the energy of this healing, all right? And does anyone have a special place in their body they would like us to send that energy to? If you would just put that in the comments so we can actually send that to you. I do know I'm going to make a list of who wants the readings so I don't get lost on that. Lisa Crawford, hello and welcome. Okay, good. All right, so you guys are all doing this. And I want you to put your right hand over your left like this so you can literally start to send energy into your receiving hand and feel it. And when I do it, I literally feel a tingling. In fact, it could be like jelly when I do it. So do this kind of energy, put your hands together, and okay, we have one person with the rotator cuff. All right, so this is for Tina Marie. And okay, we have a right lower quadrant of the body. We have inflammation. We have right rotary cuff. All right, anything else? And Pam, you will get that reading. I promise you, I'm in that kind of mood tonight, especially when I see all my friends, especially when I see how much you need this help tonight. Okay, let me just make sure I have everyone's name so I don't get lost and confused, which I've noticed I do sometimes. Okay, so doing this. Okay. So Mother, Father, God, we ask just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light. We ask that the energy be raised, that the frequencies be raised, so that the energy that comes down from the heavens, down from the stars, the celestial beings, comes through this body and through this hand, this frequency, sending it out through the frequencies out to you, sending it to our friends here, sending it to Tina Marie and her shoulder, and for the inflammation and for the joints and for the right lower quadrant, sending energy as I'm sending it through my own body right now. So imagining with me, my lovely friends, imagining right now celestial energy coming up down to us from the heavens right here and coming to the top of your crown, going through 7 holes, 7 portals. Oh my God, my whole head is on fire. Going through the top of your head, your brainstem, and your crown. That, my dear friends, is where you mix your energy from innate intelligence and cosmic wisdom, where everything that your body and your soul needs to know resides in, sending energy down through that brainstem. Put your hands, everyone, along the side of your neck. All right? Feel along the side of your neck and imagine right now, literally, that there's energy that's going through your brain, through this little stem, right, which you have right between your fingers, feeling that energy coming. And now it is going out very strongly into the top of your shoulders, into your top of your shoulders, everyone. Feeling that as it's going out into your fingers and tingling and awakening those fingers. Waking up all these tissues and these organs. Bringing your shoulders back. Tina Marie, bring your shoulders back. Free that energy a bit. Whew. Feeling this energy going down through your spine. Tingling. Oh my God, healing the structures in there, going down through to the point of your lower back and going out both hips down into your hips, your thighs, and your toes, and wiggling those toes. All right. And sending any pain, any lesser frequencies out through your feet down into the center of the earth. Whew. Okay. And doing this one more time. And if you feel it, let me know. If you're feeling the joint pain especially, want you wiggling your fingers this time. All right, you got it? Whew. So taking a deep breath. Bringing your hands together, okay? Bringing the energy down from the top of your head through these little chakra openings right here, filling up your brain. Your innate intelligence being awakened. Oh my God, I even threw off my ring. Innate intelligence, sending energy down through your brainstem, right here, between your vertebrae, here in your neck. Feeling it, feeling the energy in the top of your shoulders, going out into your fingers. Wiggling those fingers, feeling the cells, all the cells being woken up. And then going back down your spine, down into the center of the lower back, and down both your legs to your toes, wiggling those toes. All right, how does that feel? How does that feel? All right, this felt really good to me. I actually felt tremendous amount of tingling at the top of my head, and I could feel the energy moving. How's that shoulder joint of yours, Tina Marie? If you want to check in on a scale of 1 to 10, if there's been any improvement, Lisa, let me know. All right, good. So, feeling into that, I feel that energy very certainly. So we're going to start to pull a card, and everyone will get a card. I see you over there, Robin. I read that. Let's not call it a dis-ease. Or let's recognize that dis-ease is your body's not functioning right. And we're going to work to get it into ease. That's the opposite of dis-ease. All right, so I'm reading some of the comments. So Pam, so relaxing. All right. Lisa Crawford, can you be more specific, honey? What was amazing? You know, it's not like you're in the room with me, which would really be my first preference. Deborah, okay, honey. Let's see, the quadrant, lower quadrant. Use numbers like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm feeling a blah, and I was at a blah, okay? Or it's this much better. So I can get that there's results, all right? And here's the thing that happens. It happens organically. I don't do it on purpose. But I will say this when I work with my clients. So I do a lot of coaching. I love helping people shift their energy and their vitality and go for their dream and remember who you are so that you can literally live that life you came here to do that service you came here to do, be more of who you are, feel that fulfillment so that when it's time for you to face, you know, leaving the planet and, well, what did you do this lifetime? You won't be able to say, well, it was too hard down there, you know, because guys, it is hard down there. It is. It's a very difficult planet. But we have so many tools at our disposal to make it easier and easier and make it more light for so many of us. All right. So, so we want to be able to say, yes, I did what I came here to do. I broke free and I did that mission and I served my purpose. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go back down here now. And Deborah, honey, we started off by talking about your shields. You were a 5, now you're a 7, and you had that lower quadrant pain. So I'm going to be posting this on the website, not on the website, on the Facebook page and up on my YouTube page, and you'll be able to listen to it. Tingling is still, okay, Lisa, tingling is still in your legs, and tailbone was an old injury. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that the tingling is new today, okay, and the vibration is new. I want you to picture this, honey. Imagine now, okay, we have the spinal cord like this. I'm trying to figure out how to draw it. Okay, just like this, okay, the spinal cord. Now, we have 2 hips, 2 legs. So just like that picture of a two-legged being, oh, God, never just look at you. Right? Going down into each leg. I'm just going to have to draw stick figures for you. But actually feeling it, awakening the cells, bringing more oxygen, nutrition, circulating, taking away the lymph and the waste, all right? Awakening the nerves. So that's the key. All right, now I'm going to start the readings. Oh, yes, I am. Deborah. All right. What a beautiful name. It's so ancient. All right. Making sure I can see myself. Yes, I can, but not enough. There. So this is for Deborah. And it's so interesting. As I pulled this card, Deborah, I started to think of roses and of roses. And I swear to God, this is the card I pulled. All right, so I'm not so familiar with this deck, but I was actually told to use it right now. So it's 6, all right, which is all about love your community, being part of a tribe, love, and it's the Venus card. Can you see that? So love is in the air, my sweetheart, all right? It's created from a happy union of sea and sky, the goddess of love, a renewed awareness of the nature of passionate love and what it will take to encourage it. All right. So I don't know if that fits. You can give us some feedback, Deborah. It also could be really loving yourself, loving where you're going. So please tune into us and give us some feedback on that. All right? Because that took me by surprise. Really, I mean, the most beautiful card. Look at that. And this is from a goddess deck that literally fell out of my box tonight, my box of cards, and said, use me. And I said, well, I don't know everything about it. And they said, doesn't matter. All right. Oh, Tina Marie. Well, this is interesting. So I used to read old, ancient, the traditional tarot, and then I stopped. But this is the 3 of Cups, and this is for Tina Marie. So the first thing is that I'm going to give away a secret. Tina Marie was born in March, and that is a number 3. Also, we're in the number 3 numerologically across the planet. 3 of Cups would be very much about happiness. And oftentimes, it takes 3 to make it work. 3 plants, three of a kind. So this is 3 women dancing together. All right, they symbolize all of life's joys and cycles, enriches love. It's a celebration involving women, possibly a wedding feast. It's peace between generations and the family, and a reason to celebrate. So I don't know what's going on with you, dear, but there's going to be some good celebration. So it's a good thing your arm and shoulder is moving better, okay? I saw what you just said. I can move my arm. Love that card. It's, yes. And you have your cousin with you. All right, yes. So it is all about that energy. So feel into that. And give your cousin, is she on the line too? And give her my love. In fact, is she on the line? All right. All right. So I just love doing readings, and feedback always helps. Guys, you know, there's psychics, there's intuitives, there's mediums. All right. I don't know about you, but what I know is about me. So I'm a medium for beings and for art and for spirit beings and for guides and for angels. And I'm a medium for messages. And that's true. But I don't commit to being a medium because I can't necessarily see your departed loved ones. I can't always see it on demand. So it's when they want to come through and reveal. I'm not a psychic because I certainly can't tell you what you're having for breakfast. But as an intuitive and an empath and a clairsentient, I just get so many visions that it really does help. All right. So, all right, moving right along, we did Tina Marie, and now we're up to Lisa Crawford. And Lisa, you had inflammation in your joints, which makes me think of arthritis. All right, tingly still in your legs. All right, I have, very important I run up and see all those things, All right, so joint pain. Do you know that they say, Louise Hayes, the first one who told me about energy and pain, and I used to hear her a lot in the chiropractic world, but she says that arthritis, inflammation of your joints, is like stubbornness, being inflexible. I also think it has to do with diet, by the way. So sugar, wheat, and gluten really promotes inflammation. But the other thing is that the healing work we do and moving your energy. Okay, so I see a lot of stuck energy, Lisa. Okay, and if you see me looking at my notes, it's because I really want to stay focused. So I see stuck energy for you. That's what's been going on. So this exercise that I showed you tonight is one way to blow through it. All right, one way to sort of move your energy. And so, guys, this is the kind of work when I take on a client that we do. We clear whatever's in your body that needs to be moved so that you can have clarity again and be what I call aligned so that you can do your mission. Body, nothing is worse than being all set to go. And boy, this happened to me all winter, being all set to go and then falling flat on your face because things aren't ready. In my case, all my computer resources fell. But in other people's cases, it's suddenly getting ill right when you're ready to come on out. So we really want to take care of ourselves. So Lisa, as we're talking, I'm sort of feeling into your energetic field. And it's the 10 of Cups, but it was upside down, love. And, I very rarely use these kinds of cards, but this one's very specific. It's happiness upside down. So when I said that stuck energy, Lisa, it's like, okay, on the other side of that is your happiness. So if you want to talk to me about it, feel free to reach out privately. But moving your energy, so the 10 of Cups reversed is dissatisfaction. Though uncertain why, everything might look perfect on the surface, but not being able to experience your joy. Well, doesn't that go along with inflammation of the joints? So if we can heal this lack of, this inability to really feel present and feel joyful in the moment, then we'd be healing that inflammation that's in your body. All right. So I hope that fits. And I see all these new people. Good. Give me some feedback on that, honey, because that was pretty intense. All right. So Erin is confused. I have my cousin on with me. Yay. Is that Erin, honey? I'm Joan of Angels. Nothing confusing about that. I paint angels. I bring messages from the angels. I also paint cannabis plants. Now, why do I paint cannabis plants? Because boy, oh boy, do they have messages for people. Up, another one of my favorites is on the line. There's Norma. Hi, sweet Norma. Oh my God, I should run and get the Wonder Woman. I just may. Okay, so I was showing the cannabis art that I'm painting, and I'd really like your feedback. But here in the desert, they're liking it. But because I have a new twist to the energy, and you can feel the crystals, the crystal energy coming out. All right. Erin, of course you came in the middle of it. All right. Okay. So I'm checking in with Lisa. You're saying perfect. Okay. I'm going to assume perhaps we really gave you some really helpful information. Because why am I doing this? I'm so happy. All right, guys, here's the truth. I'm so happy that you arrived and that you showed up, that I'm literally doing all these readings for free for you, because I'm happy to engage. I'm happy to realign you. I'm happy to have a chance to do what I do best. So you know that here's the key to when you're on purpose, by the way. You're on purpose when you're doing what you love to do, whether or not you get paid or not, but when it happens to be what you love to do. All right. Okay. So that's enough philosophy. And I saw Pam Aubrey, and she's been on these beautiful, she's so beautiful. She's been on these shows of mine before. And I know I saw Pam, I'm just looking. A reading would be wonderful. Oh, okay. A reading would be wonderful. And she says, thank you. So relaxing. Okay, I'm assuming that you felt the healing was relaxing. Okay, so that's what I'm assuming. All right, so Pam. So it was so interesting. For the first time pulling the cards, I said, oh, I have a choice. There's a choice to be made. So I don't know if that's what's going on for you, but it's an intense card. Again, you know, bear with me. I was told to use them. I can't say that I'm completely familiar with them. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of Swords. Well, we know that swords are about conflict. All right. We know that I was somehow given a vision of you having to make some kind of decision one way or the other, maybe. 8 of Swords, surrounded by the 8 of Swords. This woman is entrapped. If she would only look up, guys, this is for everyone. If she would only look up, she would see her way out. But she is too overwhelmed by difficulties to do so. So what does it mean? Inability to move, incapacitating depression, feeling victimized or entrapped by others, all right? Or feeling obsessed. So it's a real feeling of trap, of not knowing which way to turn. I don't know if that is what's going on for you, Pamela, because I'm not sitting here, you know, holding your hand and look, oh my God, okay, you just came from a family funeral. All right, well, there must have been a lot of sorrow and grief. All right, a lot of perhaps old emotions that might have pulled you in. I feel for you. We're sending you a lot of love. And yes, there's a lot of decisions, almost being, when you're in this position, you don't want to make decisions. So my guides are saying to, well, you know how I started today about like taking off this cloak. But in your case, they say, you know, it's okay, honey, if you have a little cloak over you and you rest. You don't need to make any decisions until tomorrow or the day after. So breathe through them. Don't let anyone push you. And if you need help making decisions, Pam, reach out. That's one of the things that I love to do as well. Yeah. So bringing light into the situation. So tonight before you go to bed, you really want to ask for clarity, guidance. And you also want to send when you went to that funeral, the soul that left, the departed loved one or friend, you want to send him or her love and light. and say thank you for showing up today. I get the feeling they did show up. They're going to like come around almost to say goodbye to people. So give them a goodbye, I love you, whatever it is you want to say, and allow that process to happen, that healing, Pam. Okay, well, the card just flew to the floor. All right, good. I think these cards are amazing, and I have had them in this box of cards for like 6 years. Okay, I'm going to shuffle them now. And thank you for saying that about the decision, Pam. Erin is new, and I'm teaching her right now. She's going through a lot and needs some clearing. All right, honey bunny, Erin, you will get your reading. I have a list going, okay? So I don't forget anyone. So we've done Lisa, we've done Pam, and there is Robin. Okay, Madam Robin. Whoa, okay. So I don't know anything about you or what's going on for you, Robin, but it's kind of interesting because when I felt into your energy, it was your name. It was like, oh, she doesn't know she carries Egyptian energy. So the Egyptian spelling would be T-H-O-T-H, carrying that kind of energy, frequency, love. Robin, all right. Asking my guides right now. So we want to tell you, Robin, number one, that there's many herbs and tinctures, including but not limited to cannabis and CBD and ashwagandha and gotu kola and other herbs that act as adaptogens that can actually help you with some of your issues, never calling anything more than a dis-ease, that our body is out of comfort with each other, and what are the things we can do to help it feel better. I also feel that the process that we did in the beginning of this session will move your energy very much so, because it's like your muscles, your energy, is sluggish, if that makes sense, okay? All right, now still getting ready to pull a card. Okay, just looking to see if I see any note from Robin. All right, okay. I see other comments, but I don't want to look at them yet. All right, Robin, if you are still on the line. Oh, well, I pulled a beautiful card for you. It's a master number card, so it's a 5. It's all about tradition. And the Roman god Juno, well, there aren't any Egyptians in this particular deck, so maybe the closest thing to an Egyptian I get. But the card, if you look at it, sitting in a throne with some kind of light picture behind the head, tradition. Juno was honored as the patroness of marriage and other traditional rites of passage in women's lives. This Roman goddess was believed to watch and protect all women from their first breath to their last. So guys, let's really meet Juno. Following established social structures and tradition. So it's about doing things the old ways, traditional ways. Perhaps you're doing traditional healing, okay, in love relationships, a desire for marriage or a declaration of intentions for security. So it's saying that in this moment of time, you're needing much security and much doing things according to a ritual or the way things have been done over and over and over again. But the good news is that, well, this is the goddess of tradition, but there's also need for movement and some change and some moving forward. So I hope that helps you. Hope that gives you some insight, okay? And yeah, I hope that gives you some insight. All right. Now, moving down and up, I'm trying to go in order not to miss anyone, okay? So I see who I've done readings for. There was Pam, and that was Robin. I've done a reading for Lisa, done the reading for Pam. Just going up the list here. Yeah, okay. And also really loving on you. There's Nancy. Well, there you are, because you just said, could you have a reading? And there you were, the next one at the list from, there's Nancy, and then above you is Aaron. And let me just look, I see you said we're glad you found us. We are so glad you found us too. I love it. I hope you're talking about what we're doing. Beautiful. And I just hope that this has, tell me guys, okay, I know this is a weird question, but I'm here in my sanctuary, I'm talking to you guys and interacting. But if you could give me one or two words about what's meaningful about what we're doing, like why would you come in and take a few minutes to join me? Like what is meaningful? What is really working about this for you? Okay. And while you're doing that, because all right. Well, Nancy's card flew out at me. Nancy's card did fly out. Oh, and isn't that interesting? God, I tell you, it's so interesting for me to use these cards. King of Cups. So, when you pull a male card like this or a master card like this, the King of Cups, well, that's happiness. All right. That's being with tradition also, the king. All right. A mate. Having things taken care of for you, being celebrated when the goddess finds the king, all right? It also is like an older person in this card. Well, he's an older person, but mastery, artistic, someone able to express themselves in relationship, Nancy. Connection. Oh, well, there you are. You're talking about connection. Well, if it was the queen, I would have said maybe it was me. But really connecting, and what they're saying here is someone who's able to express himself in relationships, and this is for you, Nancy, living up to your ideals, okay? Combining artistic integrity with the needs of the marketplace, and someone who symbolizes these forces, all right? So creative forces, a sense of power, a sense of knowing who you are, and perhaps another person, a partner, a man, or a relationship in your life that may emulate those qualities. Does that make sense to you? All right, Nancy. So that was kind of what Spirit was showing for you. And also you feeling a lot better. All right, as well. Good. All right. Now, I remember how we have to reboot. So you are going to watch me do a minute reboot. All right. So we had Nancy. The next reading is going to be Aaron. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. My favorite cannabis. Sweet. Okay. Yes. So I am a cannabis artist. And today I went to the Leaf, which is here in, I was going to say Beverly Hills, here in Palm Desert. And it's like a Beverly Hills kind of dispensary. And they're talking to me about having my cannabis clothing. So I have a line of cannabis clothing. And I actually am looking for some sponsors of this line. But they want me to come in on there to do these trunk shows for the cannabis line of clothing. And we also, of course, have my art. And as I said, that's one of the pieces. And just for fun, because I need my little reboot. And this one, I don't know, I just love having, I don't do a lot of leaves, but when I do, I just like to feel in sync. Okay, good. All right, Lisa. Oh, there you are. You showed up. Beautiful energy. Oh, yeah, these are the comments. You know what, sweetheart? And Aaron, I'm scrolling back down to you, but I'm going to comment on these comments. So, Lisa, here's what I believe. You wouldn't be on this call unless you've already interacted with me this life or other lifetimes, okay? You would never have found me on Facebook so randomly unless there's a reason your antenna resonated with mine, and you are just as ancient, and that's what I want everyone to know, okay? Let's see, Aaron, I love your name. A is really creativity and leadership. And Tina Marie says the energy is getting stronger as we are learning more. This is really Joan at her best. This is as we warm up, and I start to feel back from you. And that's why I say, if what I do resonates, if you have friends that you feel would benefit, because I believe in the miracle of making mastery, paying it forward. What in the world is paying it forward? Paying it forward is, as I've been awakened, all right, I literally turn around, all right, and I take you by the hand, and I help assist you to get to this place where you awaken. And what do you sweetness, do? You turn around and you grab someone else by the hand and you bring them to where they can awaken, so that now you are leading others and your tribe are awakening other tribes. It's the perfect miracle, miracle seed on the planet, okay? It doesn't get any better. So Erin, now that I've just wowed myself, okay, and I want to tune into you. A, as I said, is the first letter of the alphabet. It's the numerology of 1. 1 is extreme power, really beginning to know who you are. It's about having confidence in who you are and what you do. So that is kind of one of your mandates this lifetime. And your card was upside down too. And it's a very interesting card. In fact, I can't even pronounce it, but I will tell us what it is. It's a 3 card of fertility. And it was upside down, Erin. Okay. Now, let me tell you about the fertility card. So in 1989, I went to a psychic, and the psychic pulled a card and said, you're going to have a child. It was this card. Said, you're going to have a child. I said, and I argued with her. I said, I can't have children, my tubes, blah, 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 blah. She said, I'm really wrong. When this card happened, you're going to have a child or a creative project. Now, the card for you was upside down. And so that tells me that there's a block to some of your creativity and your fertility right now, that there's a place inside you that needs to have to be turned back on. Creativity is that number, that expression that either we're on, creative, or my God, it's like that switch I told you about in the beginning has been turned off. So this fertility, and it's pronounced, see, I'm not afraid to like embarrass myself in public, okay? I should be Esan Athlet. Okay, I am afraid to embarrass. Okay, never mind. All right, you're not going to get the name. What does it mean? Feelings of fertility and abundance. Okay, good. Abundance is another, something else to bring in. A new relationship, which might celebrate one's growth, but it's upside down. So it's a time to look at where you've been depriving yourself, where you've not been generous with yourself. So the flip side is fertility and creativity, abundance, but the other side is lack. So the card is giving you an insight into also needing to shift your energy. Does that make sense, Ariane? I hope so. All right. I want it to make sense. There. Okay. Whew. Yeah. All right, I do. I hope that makes sense. Well, hi, Norma. Norma's another beautiful soul that I've met online. That's why I go online, so I can meet new souls, but also old soul, someone called to work with me, with the group, and every group has its own energy. So you think this is crazy. 2 weeks ago, I did a talk up in Yucca called Are You a Contactee? And it was like everyone in this room is a contactee. You may not just know this, but in the room, and this is true for all of us who are right here now have connections with our spirit guides, with our angels, and all of you are old souls or you wouldn't be here, okay? All right, so Norma. So interesting, Norma. You know, sometimes I like to say what comes through me, and it's like, well, you can't be normal, Norma. So I don't know where that came from. It has to do with your name, Norma, normal. You can't be normal. And the card that came through is the magic card of Isis. All right, so Isis is the goddess that came down to the planet to share her gifts of herbs and medicines and healing and astrology and astronomy and witchcraft and brewing and everything that we needed to really and loving and nurturing and raising animals, everything. All right, so a certain kind of magic. And in this deck, it's the one which is the beginning of the deck, Norma. So I always take one for meaning new beginnings. The card was upside down. So that means we need to work on this, but it's a growing awareness of the magic within you, a yearning, and I think this is true for you, hon, a yearning to grow beyond perceived limitations. You are able to transform your life, okay, through the strength of your originality and power. So all of this is your potential to be able to break free, to be able to transform your life through your strength, okay, your originality, and that power that you command. All you need to do is own it. Renewed creativity and vigor. So again, the card was upside down, but what that means is all we have to do is flip it right side up, okay? So letting go, turning our creativity channels up, really understanding that we want to come out, that we have work to do to share our gifts. So magic, we're in charge. We can make a change. And in fact, if you just light a candle, you're making a change in the energy field, okay? So I don't know why I'm suggesting this. This is for Norma and for all of you, but a hot bath when you get off tonight with light some candles, a hot bath, and your favorite incense would be great. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Isis. All right. Now, I need water. Taking my break. I can't believe 51 minutes have gone by. Don't forget, you promised to give me feedback. Okay? Because that's going to help me. Because then I know why I should continue to do this. You know, especially when I hop on and it's like just one person, and then I go, oh my God, just one person. I have to talk to just one person. It's actually fun for me. I can make it up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's Pam again, and card for Norma. She had her card. Lisa, okay. Losing your stubbornness, working with heart chakras, started yoga, eating better. My goal is to do readings and healing. Okay, Lisa. Good. All right. So you did feel it. Connection, energy getting stronger. We are learning. We are learning. All right. I am LOL. Am I cute? Maybe I am. Beautiful energy, feeling drawn in, like-minded people. We are ancient. What does it mean if it's upside down? So, Erin, upside down means a challenge. Okay? A challenge. And it means that we haven't learned that lesson. So maybe the magic card would be you're in the center of power, sending it out, all is flowing well. But if it's upside down, that means that there's a block to that manifesting. Okay? So we definitely want to break free of that. All right? Now, so Lisa, I'm not sure what resonated with you. So you're going to have to explain it to me. All right, I think you were, I was explaining your husband in the card. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, perfect. Oh, wait, that was Nancy. Lisa, all right. Norma, you're welcome. Okay, so here's a newbie. Kevin! All right, friend of my beloved friend Ashley, who I adore. All right, so I'm so grateful we have a man on the line. And I'm taking readings in the order they came. So I see someone else, Lisa, also. Thank you for the beauty. I was born to be beautiful, but it was such a karmic challenge for me because I wanted to be invisible that I literally took ugly pills growing up. All right, but that's a whole other story. You'll have to hear about that later. All right, Kevin, let's see. You're a friend of Ashley. Heard you on her. Oh, my God. Well, Ashley did such a great job with that. Love your precious spirit. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. And he's our man. I'm so happy you're here. Blessings. It's something I want to see. So it's interesting you run 2 energy, Kevin. 2 is service, boundaries. And so we're working with the goddess deck. And I'm not changing the goddess deck. They said, you are a man who understands the goddess. All right. And I pulled the King of Pentacles for you. Now that is it, but it was upside down. All right. Now we've had another king. We had the King of Hearts before. The King of Pentacles, meaning money, wealth, riches, expansion, prosperity. And what it's telling me, Kevin, is that's actually a lot of your potential. All right. So all of us have that potential. I know I told everyone I don't use this deck, so you have to forgive me for actually looking it up. All right. The King of Pentacles. I used to use these decks, but years and years ago. Pentacles, come on, because there's just certain messages. We know Pentacles is money and coins. But I know that there's a specific meaning here. All right, so here with the King of Pentacles, a stabilizing force, okay, steadfastness, the ability to create wealth. Someone who personifies these forces, all right? Now, real estate also. But when it's upside down, Kevin, love, all right, it does mean that there's an instability, a need to be more realistic. Don't sign any contracts. They may be pie in the sky deals. So you're on the verge maybe of moving into being a king, but there's work to do to go from here to there. And that is mastery, honey. That's kind of the mastery work that I do and the coaching that I do. I probably explained that on the show. But how do you shift literally into that prosperity, into the king? The king is what they're telling me. God, what's the word? Well, so it's like when you have an animal, a totem, the king, they want you to take to wear literally the energy of the king. All right. And I hope that helps. Let me know. Okay. Or let us know how that resonates with you. And I'm going to encourage you, Kevin, to actually listen to the beginning of the show again, because there was a lot that actually goes through it. I really resonate. Okay. Hello. Happy to be here. She did. She probably sent you here. All right. So here's Lisa. Lisa Ward. Such an interesting name. Thank you for being here, Lisa. Thank you for showing up. So this is for Kevin. This is for Lisa. This is Carrie. And for anyone who is new. Okay. Oh, Kevin. Okay. Well, you know I do readings. Ashley probably told you that too. Reach out to me. Okay. Oh, look, we have a whole new group. All right. So the king really did resonate well. So again, if the card is upside down, my love, all right, and I will always do a sliding fee scale. If the card is upside down, how do we turn it up? If financially things are blocked, what do we do when Spirit says you are to be in flow? Okay? All right. Thank you so much for being with us. Love that you're here. Love that Ashley, you know, all of that. Okay. Okay, I feel I have to Play a bowl for a second, shifting energy. Good. Shifting energy. Shifting energy. All right. Good. All right, Lisa. And you were in here. Go like this, go like this, go like this. Everyone, let's reboot because we're coming to the end of the time anyway, but let's reboot, rejuvenate, come back together. A card for Lisa. I appreciate that so many of you stayed on the line anyway. Honey, your card is upside down. All right, it's a challenge card. It's the Six of Swords. It shows her literally, well, that is kind of interesting. It's almost as if she's coming out of drama. That the card was upside down. Let's see what they say about that card. More understanding of your situation is needed before it can change. But it says new knowledge is needed to help you get through the situation of feeling stuck or getting to a better place. So in this card, the woman is on a boat. She's traveling to a better place. She has 6 swords that show new clarity and wisdom, new knowledge coming that will help you move beyond current limitations. But again, it was an upside down. So you need to keep looking for clarity, wisdom, and understanding so you can break free. All right. So the purpose is to teach you how to break free. All right. Okay. So this will be the last reading that I do. I see a newbie, Marlene, that I've never met before. Marlene, hi. Thank you for your feedback, everyone, too, because that really helps me. Yeah, I hop on because it feels good. It feels good. It feels good to take a total stranger like Marlene and turn her into a friend or someone I've never met before into someone that, oh, okay, so sweetheart. All right, Marlene, they say, and your card was upside down too, Princess of Cups. All right, Cups again is happiness and joy. When it's upside down, what does it tell us? It tells us we're not receiving our happiness and joy. So the card itself is also like the card of love that I pulled in the beginning, the Venus card of love. Anticipating love, pleasure, and the ripeness of her womanhood, she drinks fully. Well, that's when it's in the upright position. Artistic inspiration, receptivity, a young woman who symbolizes the gifts of Venus, love, beauty, and emotional richness, movement in life, grace. When it's upside down, it says you need to be more receptive. You need to break free of what is holding you back and to not indulge so much, okay? So that is some of the messages for our new friend Marlene. Does that fit in any way, shape, or form? All right, now I'm going to take a moment to breathe you all in. And I see that many of you are still on. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Number 1, if it helped you to work with me, please tell me, all right? And as I said, tell me what resonated for you so that I can help more people. If you have people in your life who need me, tell them, all right? Because I want to bring more people into knowing that we can transform through this energy. Number 3, feel this. Rub your hands together. Feel this energy healing. I have been doing energy healings now for the last few weeks online that are producing tremendous results. I'm doing sessions that are producing tremendous results. If you want to reboot, reshift, rejuvenate, you reach out to me. And I'll put the link to my website on here for you. Okay? Oh, well, look at that. I'm gone. Show. What happened? Wow. All right, well, I can't see myself anymore. You can't see me anyway either. That's the website, guys. If you want to reach out to me, reach out. How me off the broadcast. Nope. Okay. I love you all. Have a blessed and beautiful day. May miracles manifest for all of you. Bye for now.